In this module, we will focus on connection. What do we mean here when we say connection? So many ideas with this word. In this course, we will define it as the conscious awareness of how we relate to ourselves and bond with others. We'll talk first about connection through self-compassion. When you stop shaming yourself and start becoming curious about thought and behavior patterns you can't seem to stop. So what do I mean when I say shame yourself? Shame can be defined as a feeling of embarrassment or humiliation that arises in relation to the perception of having done something dishonorable, immoral, or improper. Now, feeling wrong and wanting to correct your wrong is helpful. However, shame keeps you stuck. It keeps you disconnected and hating yourself and sees no option for change. Because of trauma, the mind protects against connection. Psychological safety, or safety in the mind, is key to connection. Insight and awareness comes before this kind of safety. Then connection within yourself is possible. Let's begin with learning about what mindset is. Mindset is a term coined by Dr. Dan Siegel to describe our human capacity to perceive the mind of the self and others. It is a powerful lens through which we can understand our inner lives with more clarity, integrate the brain, and enhance our relationship with others. Mindset is a kind of focused attention that allows us to see the internal workings of our own minds. It helps us to get ourselves off of the autopilot of ingrained behaviors and habitual responses. It lets us name and tame the emotions we are experiencing rather than being overwhelmed by them. In our PACE program, we have created the PACE tool as a reminder to observe your mindset. Let's take a look at how this works.
I'd like to share with you a tool called PACE. Our community is centered around pattern awareness, connection, and engagement. So when you think about your pace after you've used your stop tool, maybe if you have a few minutes where you can look closer at your pattern. The P is for pattern. What do you see the pattern of thoughts and emotions in this situation? Maybe what is going on with your body? Is it fight, flight, freeze, or fawn? The A is for awareness. Could you bring attention to what part of your brain is activated right now? Is it your right brain and emotions, your left brain, your logical thinking? Are you in survival mode? Your bottom brain is responsible for that, for all safety. The C is for connection. Can you identify any other connections to your story, to other people, to memories or past experiences? The E is for engagement. Is there something that you can do? Maybe you need to ask for help. Do you need to confront something? Do you need to encourage your child? Maybe you need to engage this trigger in a new way. It could be that you need to create a plan. But there's always something that you can do.
So we also see communication as connection when we relate to others. When your child is having behavior problems, they are communicating something to you. How you respond and communicate back is important to helping them resolve their problem. Connected communication is a variety of interactions that is not limited to words. Nonverbal communication plays a large role in how we connect or disconnect. One helpful tool we developed to remind you of your non-verbals is the SURE tool. This will help you and your child stay in the window of tolerance and stay connected. It begins with attuning to your child. Remember that Gottman's attuning is awareness, tolerance, turning towards, understanding, non-defensive listening, and empathy. SURE. While you are attuning, use the connection tool. S standing for stay still. U, uncross arms. R, relax the body. And E, easy words. Dan Siegel's research on attachment shows us 4 ways we can connect to children. We can connect with safety, emotional and physical safety. We can also connect with feelings seen, meaning the child is noticed and being seen for how they are feeling. The connection with soothing. You can use words or touch to help soothe your child. And connection with the security by offering reassurance and consistent expectations, even rules and routines that they can abide by. Psychologists and personality theorists agree that there are connections happening in 3 intelligence centers. The first being the connection in the head, thinking positive, showing gratitude. The second being connection in the heart, by showing empathy, love, and caring. And the third being connection in the body, by showing physical regulation. Creating belonging in our family is something connected families do. Try out belonging phrases like, we are a team, or our family comes first, or our family helps each other. If someone is having a hard time, we can say phrases like, how can I help you? Or I love you. Or what do you need right now? Also, we weren't meant to raise kids alone and need community around us. Sharing our hardships in the presence of safe people, processing our insight and awareness builds trust and vulnerability. This gives opportunity to practice attunement and find purpose beyond our own life. We need community and trusted support in a non-judgmental environment. This could be a church, community center, parent support group, or even our neighborhood. Connection is a really big topic in parenting. If we can remember to use insight and conscious awareness of how we relate to ourselves and bond with our child, we will be parenting awake. When we don't just follow our pattern response, we begin to engage with kindness toward ourselves and our family.